Tesla's secret weapon, Giga Texas. Tesla currently operates out of 4 fully functional gigafactories, 3 of which are located in the United States and 1 located in China. As Tesla's stock values are continuing to rise, its market cap valuation is also approaching $800 billion. Tesla is doing well. Extremely well, some might say, but with new EVs like the second-generation Roadster and the Cybertruck already confirmed, it looks like Tesla has a new secret weapon. Welcome back to Emotion, and today we'll be revealing some stunning details about Tesla's 5th Gigafactory, Giga Texas. Tesla's current Gigafactories. Tesla's mission is to accelerate the global transition to sustainable energy and aims to do so with super affordable EVs and other renewable energy products. The company's vision to ramp up EV production to 500,000 cars per year means that someday Tesla will require the entire supply of lithium-ion batteries in the world. Elon Musk's vision for the Tesla Gigafactory was born out of this necessity to supply enough batteries to support the projected vehicle demand. Before the Gigafactories were established, Tesla's factory in Fremont, right outside of San Francisco, was the OG electric vehicle production point. This factory still manufactures the Tesla Model S, Model Y, Model X, and Model 3, and a majority of the components for these EVs. The automaker does buy some parts from other suppliers, but most of them have opened production facilities closer to this location. Tesla broke the ground on its very first Gigafactory in 2012 outside Sparks in Nevada. The term Gigafactory was derived from the unit of measurement giga, which means billions. The Giga Nevada produces electric motors and battery packs for the Tesla Model 3. Tesla's energy storage products, PowerPack and Powerwall, are also manufactured here. However, the 1.9 million square foot Giga Nevada is said to only be 30% complete. Even as Tesla expands around the world with new Gigafactories, this one still remains incomplete. The Gigafactory 2, located in Buffalo, New York, is focused on solar energy and not EVs. After Tesla acquired Solar City in 2016, Tesla began the production of solar modules and cells at this 1.2 million square foot Gigafactory. In 2019, it also added new production lines that would support electrical components for the company's supercharger and other energy storage products. The Giga Shanghai is the newest addition to Tesla's fleet of Gigafactories, which is operational now. It is also the second Gigafactory where Tesla EVs are assembled. The 9.3 million square foot factory hosts the final assembly lines for Tesla Model 3. Since its completion in 2019, this Gigafactory has nearly doubled in size to also support the production of the new Model Y. Upcoming Gigafactories. Tesla's 4th Gigafactory, Giga Berlin, was announced in 2019 and construction began in the summer of 2021. The initial production at this factory, which is being called the most advanced high-volume electric production plant in the world, will focus on the Model Y. Tesla's goal is to reach an annual vehicle capacity of 500,000 from the Giga Berlin and has also applied to build its new 4680 battery cells at this location. While construction of this Gigafactory has progressed tremendously so far, there have been several obstacles that have deterred its operations, which were supposed to begin in July 2021. These include snakes in the forests, a missing $100 million deposit, disagreements with the German union, and delayed permits. Giga Texas is the most recent addition to Tesla's confirmed production facilities. Texas wasn't even confirmed as an official factory location until July 2020. Its construction is in full force in Austin, with Elon Musk saying that it was all set to become an ecological paradise once complete. This probably means that Giga Texas will have plenty of green spaces interspersed between its built infrastructure and will be open to the public. Austin, Texas was selected to be the site for the new Gigafactory following a fierce competition that included Tulsa, Oklahoma, and other cities that were halfway towards the East Coast. In the end, Travis County and a local school district's deal that offered $65 million in tax rebates over 10 years sealed the win. The construction site is located near the Colorado River and covers nearly 2,500 acres. The Gigafactory's main goal once complete will be to produce the Model 3 and Model Y for easier distribution of these electric vehicles in the eastern American states. Apart from this, it's also planned to be the main factory for the much-awaited Tesla Cybertruck and the Tesla Semi. Construction is moving at full steam here, and hiring posts are already being ramped up, especially for production jobs. The company had earlier said that it hoped to hire nearly 5,000 employees here for a starting wage of $15 per hour. The latest updates from Giga Texas. Some of the larger buildings on the Gigafactory 5 campus are almost complete, and the whole factory, which consists of 3 main kilometer-long buildings connected by a common roof, is nearly 80% done. The factory will also have internal roads for semi-trucks, which may carry parts or materials directly to certain locations within the factory campus. This Gigafactory 2 is diamond-shaped, which reduces the amount of earth excavation. It also has a true north alignment by which factory equipment can be mapped with GPS, and solar panels too will be aligned towards the south for maximum efficiency. The building itself appears to have 4 floors, with each of them having double heights so that large equipment can be placed. A total of 987 acres of land will be used by both SpaceX and Tesla, possibly for the development of the Tesla Roadster. Another 150 acres has been marked for a battery cathode plant, which will be manufacturing Tesla's new 4860 battery cells. While Tesla does produce its own batteries, it also uses suppliers like CATL in China. The plant, which was announced on Tesla's Battery Day in September 2020, will reduce the strain on batteries and recurrent supply chain shortages due to reliance on external entities. At the battery plant, work is currently going on for the roof and exterior window work that will help flush out the facade of the building. There's also a paint shop area where the roofing and flooring have been completed. Images that were leaked from the factory in the first week of August indicated that a test vehicle production line for Tesla Model Y was already functional. The images also showed a couple of Model Y test vehicle body frames at the body shop, and some of them had primer coats applied. Next, we have the highly anticipated Giga casting area, where roof and steel work for the bridge are ongoing. Inside the casting area, concrete has been poured to form the foundation for Tesla's 8-ton Giga presses, and one press has already been installed. The Giga presses will help build the frame of the Cybertruck and Model Y with the latest mega casting technology, which will replace a lot of the body parts of the EV with single giant cast parts using some of the world's largest casting machines. Earlier in 2021, it was reported that Tesla had received an Hydra Giga press at Giga Texas, and soon after, it was spotted in operation. In May, it was reported that Tesla had produced its first Model Y megacast here. A video from inside the factory, which was leaked online in September, showed that Tesla now had hundreds of these megacasts ready at the Gigafactory ahead of production, which is slated to begin by the end of this year. Coming to the general assembly structure, suction cups are being installed to fit the glass for electric vehicles. There is also a central area where the earth is being filled in around the columns. The purpose of this area has not yet been disclosed. Is Giga Texas Tesla's sleeping giant? In the third quarter of 2021, Tesla set new production and delivery records. However, the biggest surprise of this official Q3 report on production and delivery was that it had listed Austin, Texas at the top of the page instead of Palo Alto, California, where Fremont factory is located. Does this mean that Tesla is shifting the brand's headquarters? Well, although the brand is currently only producing cars in its Fremont factory and Gigafactory in Shanghai, the delivery logistics have changed. Since Tesla China is geared towards supplying cars to Europe, the Fremont factory has turned its focus back on American shores. Another reason is that in May 2020, though Tesla was granted permission to reopen by both local government officials and the commander-in-chief, the health officials of Alameda County didn't agree and worked to keep the factory closed. In retaliation to the inconvenience caused, Musk stated that he would move the Tesla headquarters to Texas effective immediately. He also stated that Tesla might permanently halt the production of its cars in the Fremont factory. Meanwhile, Musk has apparently relocated to the Lone Star State and has sold most of his houses in California. It's also believed that he's living in a tiny home on the grounds of the Starbase in Boca Chica, where SpaceX is working on the Starship. Once Giga Texas officially opens to join Fremont in manufacturing Tesla EVs, the company is likely to make record sales. Giga Berlin is also likely to open ground around the same time and will be supplying EVs to Europe, which means that Giga Shanghai can concentrate on domestic production and deliveries. Whatever the case might be with the Fremont factory and whether Tesla moves its headquarters or not, one thing is for certain: Giga Texas is poised to become the company's biggest weapon and steal the show. That's all for today. If you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel to catch the latest updates in the world of electric vehicles. Do you think Giga Texas is Tesla's biggest weapon? Comment below. If you're curious to know about Toyota's solid-state battery, check out our video on what Sandy Munro said about it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.